Hello guys, it's midnight, Sunday night. Thought I'd do a vlog, and yeah, I should be sleeping. I should be sleeping, but can't sleep. This weekend could probably be a good reason why. Why I didn't upload Friday, at least one video. I didn't feel all that well. So I went to bed instead. And I went to bed pretty early. And I got up early. Well, I guess 7 o'clock is pretty normal, but early, I guess. But, I'm recording on a brand new camera that I just bought, that I got during this week, last week. So, this is the first vlog I'm recording with this brand new camera, and this camera is a little different. Maybe I'll do a vlog on a different camera so you guys can see what this camera is, but otherwise I have not forgot about making videos. I have not. I've been recording videos. I have. I've been focusing mostly on the Pokemon games. I have not I haven't recorded any more videos for right now for Bad End or Narcissu. There is one game that I've seen a playthrough earlier last year, I believe. I think it's been at least a year, and I've thought about actually trying it out and playing it. Hint: it deals with Furbies, murderous Furbies, and yeah, I don't have a tripod set up, so I'm just, yay. You can see my the deer I got that last year. That's it. And when I first seen him, I thought he was a lot bigger than what he looked, but he was a pretty nice deer. So if anyone wants any hints about hunting something like that, get up really early in the morning or wait till the sun goes down. But yet also pay attention to the does. Pay attention to the smaller bucks, because they're the ones that are looking out for these guys back here. For this guy. He had 3 does. A small button buck came out long before 3 does did. 3 does came out, and then he came out. He's pretty big. I mean, me and my dad actually struggled to get him back in the back of the truck. Why does it look the way that it does? That's red and gold. You can see the gold, obviously, but you can't see the red. There is a bit of black in there. I had my brother. My brother's gotten into this doing European mounts. He's doing a lot of things, but he didn't. He waited till Christmas to give me that, and he got a hug for it. So I really appreciate that, because that was one heck of an experience. Because the thing is, that was a surprise, because I was when I seen him come out, I thought he was going to come right to the tent where I was, because he knew where I was. He might not have known if I was in there, but he knew where the tent was. So to hunt big bucks like that, they're not stupid. They're not stupid. Okay. Back to the videos. Yeah, usual Charjr Ryuki vlog, constantly rambling because he's terrible at conversation. That's why he hardly ever looks at the camera. I've been working on something. Why there hasn't been any streams, especially streams for on YouTube with the series. I have not forgot about them, but like you guys gotta understand, I get up at 3 or 4 in the morning to go to work, which obviously now it doesn't really count because this is a little after midnight. I should like 5, 10 till 10 after midnight, and I'm still up because can't sleep. And also, it's the same night that WrestleMania happened, and I'm gonna have to say WrestleMania 34 was pretty blah, in my opinion. I don't think it was really as exciting as everyone hyped it up to be. Was the match between the mixed match between Ronda Rousey, Kurt Angle, Triple H, and Stephanie McMahon, was that interesting? Yeah, I would say it's probably the most interesting of the entire WrestleMania, besides Nia Jax becoming the Raw Women's Champion. It just I would say the biggest disappointment about that would be AJ Styles' match with Shinsuke Nakamura. Was a terrible match. Bad. Very disappointing. The surprise, even though everybody expected to happen with John Cena and The Undertaker, it was expected. I expected something like that to happen, and John Cena sold that pretty well. He sent The Undertaker out with a bang, with a win, and you would have to expect that was John Cena's goal all along. Besides being able to be in a match going against The Undertaker, even though there was a lot of zingers being thrown out there by John, you gotta understand that's all to show respect to The Undertaker. There was no respect at all in AJ Styles' match. Well, I guess I'd say the other highlight of the WrestleMania was actually Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan winning their match, and Daniel Bryan coming back. That was pretty good. But I have not forgot about it because I've been trying, like, real life, reality, offline, like going to work, getting up in the morning, coming home in the afternoon, trying to record videos when I can, and trying to get things uploaded. Like I said, when there's going to be videos that I'll upload really late, so there might only be one video, and I might stream, but then I might not upload a video at all after that stream is done processing and becomes a video. I might not upload after that because I'm probably either recording or recording for my other channel, the Brett's Review Show. I was hoping I'd come up with a better name than that, but apparently not, so I'm sticking with that. If anyone else has any ideas, let me know, because I review anime and movies and TV shows if I find a good TV show to review. There is one, and it's called Supernatural, but it's always good, so why would I review it? Because it's just that damn good, and I recommend it for anyone to watch. For some who might not notice why I haven't recorded a martial art video and since last year, it's cold, and I don't want to risk getting sick because that prevents me from making videos for you guys. That prevents me from live streaming either on YouTube or Mixer or on Twitch. Some would fight against it, dose themselves up on multiple medications, but I don't do that. I try and fight it off by drinking green tea immediately if I feel something coming on, but sometimes you just things happen. Things just happen. And there's nothing I could do about it, but keep moving forward. Keep trying to record videos. Keep trying to just keep on doing things. There is something, I'm not going to give any details, but I am working on something on Minecraft for the Minecraft Skyrim mashup series. I am working on it. But I will give a hint out for the ending on how I'm going to end it. I'm not going to announce how many episodes or what episode it's going to end on, but it'll be a one-on-one match with the Ender Dragon, whether I get the achievement for it or not. But I don't care about the achievements anyway. The whole point is to play the game and enjoy it, right? I ain't going to announce when the end of the Minecraft Skyrim mashup series is going to be. But during a live stream, it'll be one-on-one with the Ender Dragon. And I will announce on Twitter when the live streams come back, because obviously that very same day I'll be doing a live stream on YouTube. No matter what, whether it be Soma or Doom or Skyrim, because I can play Skyrim. Skyrim's back. I can play Skyrim now. I'm trying to I had to spend $40 on it again for the Xbox One, but because my old 360 version does not play discs anymore, which means I can't watch DVDs on my Xbox. And I don't even know if my DVD player still works. And with my TV, it doesn't have for my DVD player that I had since forever. I don't think it really has the hookup for that kind of DVD player. So I'm kind of screwed on that, even though I still have the Xbox One and a computer. But, gotta do what you gotta do. I'm switching hands. I'm going to be doing that quite a bit because I don't have a tripod. Blah. I don't have a tripod or anything that I can literally just sit here. I actually thought about buying one for like 15 bucks. It's almost like a walking stick, one of them things I can just walk around in, because some of the things I've thought up of was to take Kira hiking and have something like that and walk around, so you guys get like somewhat of a first-person view of walking out in the woods or whatever, pastures, and a dog that has never been outside of the city besides a vet that she hates going to, like any dog hates going to. And yeah, I've it's been one of those hectic things, and I've said I was going to have a bunch of videos made, and I've said I was going to start doing live streams, and I'm not, and I know damn well it might seem that I might not, I've stopped doing that, but I'm not stopping. I have been recording videos. I have been doing everything that I said that I was going to do, besides live streaming. I haven't even, because of all the amount of recording I've been trying to do, it has been taking, in a way it's been taking its toll of me going to bed way too early, or waking up, or not even going to bed at all, and like tonight, and recording the entire night. Like, I'm already 15 minutes in on this one. 15 minutes in. And it's it's 12:15 basically. And I've been keeping myself preoccupied right now besides just doing this vlog. I've got laundry going. I'm about to go record more episodes of the Pokemon games, and because like I said, I'll be focusing on Pokemon games, so you might see a lot of Pokemon videos coming. A lot. But like I said, if I get a certain number of videos recorded, whether it be on the Charjr Ryuki channel or the Brett's Reviews channel, I'll start live streaming again. So maybe I'll live stream a game I have not live streamed, besides on Twitch and Mixer. I know there's at least there's two games, two of them, that I've live streamed on Mixer. I have not live streamed them at all on Twitch. I've live streamed Skyrim for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I've live streamed A Hat in Time for 3 hours on Twitch, but I don't know if it was a Twitch mess up or it was a mess up on my end, but Twitch was unable to save that stream. So that was quite depressing. But Hat in Time is a good game, but I can understand, but understand, around that 3 hour mark, I was getting ragey. I was getting really upset. I was doing the exact same thing every single time, but I was constantly failing, the exact same thing. But yet I would still fail, and then all of a sudden, oh, I finally got it! Now let me beat you up with this umbrella! You're not gonna let me do it? Urgh! After all of that, an hour at least, at the most, that I spent wasting jumping from this ledge to back up again, to this, to that, to this, to go all the way back from the beginning. Because if you fail, you go straight from the very beginning. From wherever checkpoint you hit, you have to start from the very beginning again, constantly doing the exact same thing, making the exact same jumps. That itself was pissing me off. It's why I have not played the game since I did that 3 hour live stream. It's not a bad game, but when you're constantly redoing the exact same thing on the exact same level every single time, and I think the camera itself doesn't always help you, because it makes things harder to find the tickets to get yarn or whatever else upgrade or artifacts. It makes it harder to find them because they're always in spots that you can't always get to, and every time you try to get to it seems like it just won't let you get there. I mean, there's some yarn in places that I've tried getting to, but yet haven't been able to. I've been doing everything that I could think of to try, but yet it doesn't seem to go any way that I want it to. Which not every game is going to let you do that anyway. But think if I remember, I'll if anyone wants to add me on Steam, I'll put my whatever Steam deal. You can just add me on there. It's the same thing as the channel itself. It's Charjr Ryuki. So just look me up on Steam. I'll add you. You can take a look at my wish list. It's nothing to woo, but that's things that I want to try, whatnot. Games that, from visual novels to actual games, I want to try. Anything that I can get working with the OBS or Streamlabs OBS. Because the thing, when I was streaming Skyrim on Twitch, my plan was to try and stream Amnesia again and play that game again. But Streamlabs, I mean, I got it to record a video with OBS before I put Streamlabs OBS with it on there, but when I tried to stream it, all you could see was me again, moving around in the camera. But, well, before when I tried to stream it, it wouldn't work at all. That was years ago. But I thought, like, I got it to work for a video. Why can't I get it to work? And people were saying, like, oh, you need to try this. Doesn't matter what folder I went into, I couldn't do it. It would not work. It tried and mess with the size of the this and that. No, didn't work. Full screen window? Hell no, it don't work. It's full screen regardless of what you do. And it just didn't work. So it was like, well, I'm wasting my time with this. But if I tried any other thing other than OBS, I would have to pay money for. But I could try Bandicam again with this one, but I don't know if it'll work for live streaming. And I don't know if, because obviously I don't think that using a headset, when I tried to use Bandicam before, I mean, it recorded the screen, but it didn't record any mic audio. So, because I've tried that, it didn't work. So I had to get rid of Bandicam because it also required me to basically edit what I seen. But yet, like I said, I work all the time. I work full time. That's why I don't edit videos. I don't edit at all. And I mean, there were some videos that if I go through and I end up catching myself, like at a time like this, I should be tired, I should be cranky, I should be easily pissed off, especially if I was playing a video game, trying to record a video or whatnot. I'd be really, really frustrated, really quickly, and sometimes I might say something that I'm not supposed to say. But I'm hoping that I get time to work on my book as well, because that's also been an issue too. I don't have writer's block. I don't have writer's block. I have ideas in my head, but I kind of feels like I pinched the date a little bit. The whole date scene, I pinched it, which means it might seem like there should be more happening going on between this date scene, between these basically main characters, but there's not a whole lot of things. There's not a whole lot going on. It's like, oh, they have this moment under a cherry blossom tree, but then, you know, and having some ice cream. It's romantic. I will say it's romantic. Whatever. But it's just like, it's the first stage, so you take her to a somewhat of a romantic spot where you can just do whatever. Not do everything, but at least be able to sit there and under a beautiful cherry blossom tree and enjoy a couple ice cream cones and talk and take pictures and whatnot. Throw in a couple smooches, maybe some lines. Probably some of the dumbest lines I came up with. But, well, that's also the problem of when you're a kid and all you hang out with is people who are in their 80s to 90s, which there is no problem with that, because they give you advice. They not only pick on you, but they give you a lot of advice. It's kind of like how I felt comfortable going out and fishing with those guys at the Bellwoods Resort last year. All them guys were from 60, for around, probably in late 60s, from 70s to 90s, somewhere around there, that I was all fishing with. And I felt very comfortable because when I was younger, when I would go up north and go on the farm, I would always end up hanging out with older guys. I would very rarely hang out with people around my same age, around my age, because basically I had no friends. And I did, like I said, I did have two. I started out with two, and then I ended up with another one. Basically, I had like a handful of friends at a certain point that I could just be who I am and not be forced to be someone else, and actually have fun. And that's why I try and be entertaining, even though I suck at being social. And I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I mean, I had both Vic, I've had Tia Ballard, all these. I had people who, like, even Whitney Rogers, even she was uncomfortable going at CompyCon. She was uncomfortable because Vic was there, and didn't think anyone was going to show up at her panel at all, but people did, even though they didn't really start asking questions until I started asking some. But and that was one panel I don't think I even recorded because I kind of felt bad. Because when I walked in the room for that panel, guys, for her panel, there was less than 10 people in the room. Yeah, that's why I felt bad. But she's a really good person, so show some support. And if you ever get the chance to meet her, ask her a lot of questions. So ask her about Hog and I in Prison School. I haven't seen Prison School yet, but I've seen quite a few clips. And they told me that for someone who claims to be a bit antisocial and doesn't really do well socially and is socially awkward, you do pretty darn well in public speaking. I took it as a compliment, but it still made me feel awkward because I didn't want to talk over anybody. I didn't want to, because the thing is, what they might not have noticed is that I had to project my normal voice. Guys, my normal voice is more than your inside voice. I have to project it for people to hear me. Especially if I'm sitting next to you. You'll know and should know that I have to project my voice because my normal voice is so low. You can barely hear it. So that also in the fact that when it happens and you ask me to repeat it, I get frustrated where I basically just say forget it, because I hate repeating myself. And it happens a lot from when I was a kid to now. I still have that problem where I will talk too softly. I would use my more of an inside voice than using my outside voice or in other words, projecting my voice and whatnot. But I think I've said this before, but this time I can actually pay my house off if I wanted to. And my dad, in a way, has finally agreed, or in other words, accepted the fact that I don't want to live in town, and I want to live out in the country, so that way I can make video game videos, I can do review videos, I can have videos with Kira more often. I'll try to keep the camera out of the way so she doesn't get her jaws on it. Like I try to keep my phone out of her way. And but she's been having she's been reacting a lot to my phone, whether I'm playing music or having videos playing on my phone. She's been reacting quite a bit. And so I might record her reaction to some things, but she's been getting better. She's been responding well with all the stuff that I'm doing, because I know with being out in the country, especially in the spot where we've looked at today, me and my dad, we looked at the spot that he brought up with me last week, and it's a 5-acre place. And it's going to probably cost me 25 to 30 grand. But that doesn't also count water, propane, and everything else. It doesn't. That just adds to the stuff, because also buying a house or building a house right on top of that place, and it's a nice place, and the ground looks pretty good. I mean, it's already got it's got a couple good sheds, but it's got a carport shed in there. And this was kind of how it is, because I either ramble or go back and forth on things, or I fall silent trying to figure out and think of something to talk about. That's kind of how it is when I'm playing video games and live streaming, because if there's no one there, what's the point of me talking? What's the point of me trying to do commentary if there's no one else to bounce off of? That's why I decided to try and change things to do live streaming, whether on Twitch, Mixer, or on my channel on YouTube, because I want to interact with you guys more. That's what I want. I want to interact with you guys. I want your guys' opinion. I mean, yeah, I'm just a small YouTuber, and other YouTubers will agree, whether they're big or small, like mine, that YouTube is trying to kill their channels. I mean, probably not within a year, I went from about 264 subscribers, and then all of a sudden, all that stuff happens, and now I'm at 215 on my main channel. I mean, it kind of kicks you right in the gonads, because you spent all this time, whether you spend time working on your videos, editing or shooting videos, recording, and going through all this stuff, and then only not getting anything in return. Well, I got recording to do, so gotta keep myself going, gotta keep myself awake, so I'll talk to you guys later. Peace. Don't forget to bring the nachos.